Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Gain with Brain. So in today's video I am going to discuss about some important tips for psychology test. In my previous videos I have also discussed about the procedure of whole psychology test. If you haven't seen those videos, please go and watch them because they are definitely very important videos for the psychology test. In today's video I'm going to discuss about some important tips, and basically you can call them lifelines for psychology test, which definitely gonna help you to score better in your psychology test. So firstly I'm going to start with some important tips for TAT. Okay. So the first thing that you need to keep in your mind is that your hero must not shown as award or reward hungry. The hero that you chosen in your picture for your picture, that doesn't seem to be award or reward hungry. That is, he is doing the work, the specific work, the situation, the aim on the problem which I discussed in previous video, and that we have to create in order to make a good storyline. Uh, it shouldn't reflect from your actions which are you writing in a story that your hero is award or reward hungry. Instead, what can you do is out of 11 stories you can award one and reward one. If you want to award, you can award only in one story and give reward to your hero in one story. If you are doing this in every story, this shows your mentality of which basically doesn't meet the requirement of those 15 OLQ sheets that I discussed in my previous videos. So you always need to keep that in your mind. Next thing is, your result should not be in one line. Okay, so think practically. Is it possible that you have any aim or a problem? Would you able to solve that aim in problem in just 1 minute? This is not possible, no, practically. So how could you write the your result in only one line? Uh, this is the this is the biggest mistake that candidates usually do. They make a great storyline and blah blahs, problems and all, but they write their results in only in one line, which should not be done. Okay, so keep that always in your mind that your result should not be in one line. The story that you're writing is has to be in a single paragraph within 15 to 16 lines. Okay, so I'm giving you a preview. How could you write your story? Divide your story in three parts. When the picture is shown to you, create a blueprint in your minds of three parts. So the first part includes the introduction of your hero, link is the situation, okay, the aim or problem, whatever you are creating in your story, and that should be in 2 to 3 lines. Part 2, main body. How is your hero solving that problem or achieving his or her aim? And then got the result, that should be in 8 to 10 lines. And then part 3, futuristic growth. Okay, so the what are the results of those efforts that were made by your hero? That should be in 1 to 3 lines. So by keeping all these things in your mind, you would be able to finish your story in time and in between 15 to 16 lines. Okay. Next point that comes in TAT, which is very important, is that do not just describe the picture. I'm repeating this line, do not just describe the picture. The object seen may be increased or decreased in scale. You can increase or decrease the objects that is shown in the picture. If a building is shown to you in the picture, you can say that the building is owned by your a hero or is constructed by a hero. You can do whatever creativity you want to do. Okay, so don't just describe the picture. Make a mental blueprint of the story by creating a hero, a concept, and the result. Futuristic growth is must. Your blank story must be your aim oriented story, which basically reflect your aim in your life, and that would be definitely a plus point for you if you would able to represent your future aim in that blank story. For that you need to practice before going to SSB, because at that time you will not be able to eventually write down the story within 3 minutes. Okay. Okay, so moving toward the next test, which is our WAT. I have already told you in my previous video about so many important points for WAT. So here I am going to tell you about only those points which I haven't um, tell you in my previous video. Okay. In WAT, show that the candidate believe in peaceful means to solve any issue and do not resort to any type of violence. Okay. So, as I already have discussed about very much about WAT in my previous video, so this is the one point that I missed in my previous video to tell you guys. So keep this thing in your mind. For SRT and SD, be 100% honest. This is the only lifeline for SRT and SD. You can't do anything about your mentality, so you need to be 100% honest with your answers. Okay. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe if you like my video. Uh, Thank you.